everybody, it's your online singing coach. Good to see you again. Today I'm going to listen to somebody that has been suggested a few times. His name is Gabriel Henrique, or maybe it's Gabriel Henrique. I have never heard anything by him, and I just Googled him, and you know, it's really hard to find a biography about him. I really don't know anything about him yet. I also just searched YouTube just to pick a song here, and I see some very intriguing choices like Whitney Houston cover. That sounds kind of cool. But I see that he sang When I Was Your Man, which is an amazing song. I love this song so much. I love Bruno Mars, the original artist, so much. He's probably my very favorite pop artist alive. And I would love to hear a cover, but I will say, up front that, you know, I'm very partial. Like the original version of the song is pretty hard to beat. So I'm gonna do my best with the pausing. I know some of you have been really hammering me about that. But you know, it's really hard for me to remember what I want to talk about. But I'm gonna just try to take some notes and, you know, go back. Okay, Gabriel, let's see what you got. Will someone tell me if it's Gabriel or Gabriel? I want to pronounce it correctly. I know that he's a Brazilian artist. That is really all I know.
Gabriel Henrique.
Oh, okay. They just said how to say it. Let me listen to that again. I think it was Gabriel Henrique.
Gabriel Henrique.
Henrique. I don't know, something like that. All right. The song is beginning.
Say that, but it feels just a little bit big now.
That's good.
I saw the way your body does not the same. When our friends talk about the what it does, it is still with us. 'Cause my heart breaks a little when I hear your name. With all just souls like you.
I love that line. Flipped into falsetto. Interesting.
Should have given all my hours when I had their taste.
She loves this song.
Take it to everybody, 'cause all want to do was dance.
No problem there.
Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man.
Sounds a lot like Bruno.
Oh, my pride, my ego, my needing, my selfish race. 'Cause a good, strong woman like you to walk on my life. Now I never get to clean up a mess.
Perfect placement on that never.
Oh, and it haunts me every time I close my eyes. Read on the songs like
Build it.
Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers. Had your hand, should have given all my hours when I had their taste. Take it to everybody, 'cause I want to do her things. Now my baby's dancing, but she's dancing with another man.
I like that. Yes.
I know it's hard. I'll be there first to say it, always well. Oh, I know I probably might too late to try and apologize for my mistakes, but I just want to know now.
Okay. Cool.
I hope he buys you flowers.
Obrigada.
Okay, so it was amazing. It was stellar. Hard song. He's a clear, natural tenor. I love the part where he went up into the whistle range. You know what was missing for me was a little bit of an emotional connection to the song. Gabriel obviously has the voice. He is an incredible gift. You know what? Part of it was the setting for me. I feel like with the crowd like constantly cheering and the fireworks and stuff in the background and the floor lit up, I think this song would have been so much more effective if there was dark lights and just someone on a real piano playing for him. That would have already just made it much more of a tearjerker moment. Now, the one judge was crying. You know what I learned in this song? I learned more about reacting. Those judges really, they were entertaining with their reactions. Oh my gosh. And I think I need to step up. I need to learn from them and step it up a little bit more. But back to Gabriel and the emotional performance. There's just little cues that I was missing. That's introspection. That's when you're remembering that person that's moved on and you messed up and you'd do anything, but it's too late. You know, I wanted to see that. I needed to feel the sadness. I needed to feel the despair, the bittersweetness of the song. The judges, I felt like the judges had that experience. And I feel like Gabriel didn't necessarily has had that experience. Now, with that said, I'm very intrigued. So hear me out. Don't hate me yet. Hear me out. I want to hear another song by Gabriel because, like I said, he's clearly got the talent. So I want to give him another chance because I really feel like he can deliver. Okay, so I'm seeing I Want to Know What Love Is and I'm seeing Easy on Me as two recent uploads. I'm kind of torn because I love both these songs. Let's try I Want to Know What Love Is. Got another chance.
I gotta take a little time to think this over. I'd better read between the lines.
Love this melody.
In case I need it when I colder. Hey. My life,
Here we go.
that has been hiding.
See that face now? He's feeling this song.
I don't know.
Yes.
If I can face it again.
Like how it's going right on the face.
Can't stop now. I'll be traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is.
Like how he went light there.
I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Hey, I gotta take a little time to look around me. I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. Oh, in my life.
There we go.
There's been hiding the pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've been traveled so far to change this lonely life.
Nice. There we go. have goosebumps. Just like the judge in the last song, when she did this, she's like, oh, look at these goosebumps. For real, they are there. Oh, okay. He did it. I'm almost a little teary-eyed here. Just that last bit, just, whew. Thanks, Gabriel. I'm really glad that I chose that one because, wow. Okay. So he's got whistle range, which, you know, not even most women have whistle range. I think it's extremely rare for men to have that whistle range. So crazy range. We're gonna go back to that last section and look at a few things, but I loved how he went back and forth between these crazy high whistle notes and then like full voice riffs and runs. Can you see the difference? You know, like let's look at a little bit of his face in the first song and a little bit of his face in this second song. Can you see how he is really, really more connected to this song? He is just living this song. And look at the background. He just had some light bulbs. So he had that lighting that kind of worked for the same kind of song. So I do think there's something to be said for mood setting that we want to recognize here in terms of setting up your performance. This comment is for singers. It's not for people who are just fans, but for singers, it's something to think about when you're setting up your performance, when you have the opportunity to adjust the lighting. It not only sets the mood for the audience, but it sets the mood for the singer. Let's go back. So we're at the beginning again. There he goes. That little moment. You know, first he's just looking and he's kind of thinking about it. Then he does close his eyes. And he's closing his eyes and he's like, I'm about to rock their world. I'm going to show them what love is. All right.
My life that has been hiding the pain. I don't know if I can face it again.
So good right there.
Can't stop now.
Okay, yeah. I just want to point out here that he is restrained in some of these high. There's been heartache and pain. He's keeping it light. And then he's giving us a strong, I don't know. And I love that contrast because it's starting to make us want more. And he's like giving it to us just in little tiny bits with those strong moments. And he's like, no, not yet. And I'm keeping it light. But I'm showing you, I've got more in store for you. So love that.
To chant this lonely life. I wanna know what love is.
And again, he keeps this first chorus so light.
I want you to show me.
Which is very intentional. He just said, I want you to show me. It's very intentional because he's building for the song, and a smart choice just because it makes the ending so much more effective by building towards it.
It looks like love has finally found me. Oh, in my life.
That nice frequency again. That's the moment where I was really starting to be like, ah! That whole pre-chorus there was all full voice except the travel so far. Everything else was just full. And gosh, there is just something about the tenor range, you know, when a real tenor can sing those notes out strong, we people just love it. There's just something that's so appealing to our ears when we hear this, when it's working well. Yeah, let's keep going. Right there. And a key change. Oh my gosh. And then that note was not a whistle. That was like a falsetto, but super strong. A strong falsetto. Ah! I really liked the way he hit that note. But we're not done with the whistle. He's going to give us more, just to show us that he has an insane range and an insane gift here. Oh. That is really, really high. That's the top of my range, and he goes higher yet.
I know you can stop me.
What? It is mind-blowing. Yes, full voice again, beautiful tenor range. Okay, I was like, and what happens at the end? I couldn't remember. It actually cuts off a little soon. He brings the mic down and he looks up like, yeah, I did it. That was amazing. Gosh, that ending, that last minute is just like, ah. You know, the first song, I'll give him like pretty solid score. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but this one was a showstopper. This was the one that I would have loved to have seen. If the judges were like that on that first song, I want to see what they would have done during this part of this song. I think somebody's little brain would have burst out of their head, or they'd have melted into the ground with tears. Like, yeah, amazing. So thank you to those of you who suggested Gabriel. Keep the suggestions coming in, and thanks for joining me here today. Please kindly subscribe. Oh, and you guys, you better give me bonus points for how little I paused, okay? And don't hate me because of my critique on the first song. I hope you stuck around for the second half, because even the very best singers have their better performances. And it was great. It was great, but I was left wanting more. And in the second song, I don't need any more. All right, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Yo, S-C